we're for the first time taking literally some of our best, brightest science, technology, engineering, math students on campus, putting them in a classroom with some of our best student athletes. That was kind of the hypothesis. And then giving them real challenges. That was exciting as just a professor and a teacher and an educator. And then it was also exciting to think of if I was a student, man, I would have loved that. And I think of some of my student athlete friends, they would have loved that. So that's kind of how it all came together. And we were obviously lucky that the department and everyone said, let's do it.
You know, sports and tech, I was like, oh, I want to take that. And I was really excited that it fell in a time I could go to experience the process of ideation and putting together like a startup, as well as more experience on a group project and presenting. And it was in front of, you know, a lot of very important people. And so it was really cool though.
It's really exciting because I had no idea really of how the class was going to go or really what were the possibilities to come out of. So I was really just intrigued by just the energy and atmosphere of like just bringing together ideas and what can happen from it.
They had this sports as a common factor, and that kind of helped really bind them in a way, and the teams to collaborate in a way that it happened a lot faster in this class than it usually happens at other classes. And I think that either because they played sports, so they understood, you know, what it took to be a team, or because they were really interested in sports. It just kind of happened naturally that they had to work in teams and they had to collaborate in order to make it happen.
Well, at Basis, we're using wearables for technique analysis, so players will be able to better see what they're doing on the field more efficiently, and also coaches. If anything, I wanted to do something that could help with injury prevention and also be able just to see how players are actually moving while they're on the field. So I wanted to be more engaging with athletes, if anything.
As the class went along, you could see progress, right? You could see these teams and these students and student athletes really coming together, having great ideas. And, you know, at first it's always, you know, a struggle because everybody's feeling it out for the first time. As the end came along, you know, it really came together, and I think they showcased that brilliantly.
We had multiple meetings with Coach Wilcox. He's kind of like our honorary fourth member. He was really insightful and willing to help through everything, and gave a big understanding of what coaches would like, what players would like, and what would be the most efficient way for him to be able to see what their players are doing. He would come up to me sometimes just trying to just see what's going on in the class, and just from the beginning he was supportive and was really in tune, and he's been really engaged throughout this entire process.
You know, the ideal scenario is they help create tech that is very exclusive to Cal, that helps Cal athletics and helps Cal win. And then if there's market opportunities beyond that, I think that that's pretty exciting as well.
This class, you really have to get out your comfort zone. It's a place for ideas to come together, and I feel like you just have to be comfortable with that. To know that what you thought about different people or what you thought was a great idea, you have to be able to compromise sometimes, and you have to be able to hear other people's ideas and be able to take a back seat or even lead. People who never would have spoken or just walked by each other on campus are now working together. A lot of the people in this class I probably wouldn't have met during my time here, and this class really brought together all of us.